again. I can't help it. I feel like talking. And I feel a little better, after I vented. And I think the snow helped, the fake snow helped too. It got me up and going. I want to do stuff now. What could I talk about? Well, like the chemtrailing, the spraying in the sky, well, that could open up many, many, many doors to me. And none of them are good. Even if they're doing this, they're solar management. Because we emit too much CO2, carbon dioxide, which I thought I told you this before, but I don't believe any of that. I don't believe we have a problem. Nothing is proven to me that our planet is dying, decaying, doesn't know how to make clouds anymore. And to me, we shouldn't be modifying the weather because you're going to end up with adverse effects. But, see, this isn't a decision by normal people. The decision is made by crazy, insane, greedy, happy people. The happiest people of the world. Like bankers. Bankers have tons of money. They have so much money that they don't know what to do, and they kill themselves. They jump off buildings. One guy, phoned his wife, I'm coming down, and, that guy decided, taking the elevator just wasn't fast enough, so he jumped. And then another banker, he just had too much money. He couldn't take it anymore. So he grabbed a nail gun, and, he put one nail to his heart, and it was like, wait a minute, that didn't work. I'm not dead yet. So he goes to puts another nail in his head. Well, that didn't work either. I better, put this on automatic here and start getting going because I'm just not dead from putting a nail in my heart, in my skull, So I got it on auto now. We better get something done here. So, yeah, so he died by a nail gun, 13 shots, the lucky number 13. It just so happens that, people with the most money, they want to commit suicide, It's just too much to handle for them, too much money, I mean, there's so many things that go on, and I think I heard somebody forget about something, but it's burned in my head. I think they said they forgot about, what was it, a year or 2 years ago now? The guy who got burned in the building, the soldier? Yeah, I can't forget about that stuff, Because I think about, what if it was me? What if I did something or not do something? Because that happens too. They frame people, but, people think it's like TV or something. They don't believe in it. But yeah, they tell people that, they murdered somebody, and they cast it on the news and hunt them down. And, dead men don't tell no tale, So, the people that are ending up dead, that are getting shot by the people we pay to protect and serve us. And then we pay, what was funny is about 2 days ago I seen another, I don't know if it was a cop, I think it was a cop shooting. But the funniest thing and the most irritating, pissed off thing I could think of is that they said they gave them, paid leave. They suspended them, but they're paying them. That's weird. The only good thing about it is, what did he? I forget what he did, but I know that he's getting felony assault charges. Oh wait, I know what it was. It was the guy at McDonald's that couldn't wait for fast food. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, that's what it was. That's whatever. Oh, felony assault, man. That's a big charge there. If it was me, there would be like $100,000 bond. That means 10%. I'd need $10,000, and I wouldn't be able to make bail. But that's only if it was me. If I did that. But since it was a cop, not only does he get out of jail, but we're going to pay him for not doing anything. Isn't that cool? To get paid for not doing a freaking thing? That's just like when the government shut down. And like the people at the parks, the park rangers, they didn't go to work for like 3 weeks, I think. But then they got back pay. So they got paid for doing nothing. Isn't that cool? I would love to have a job like that. You know, I only get paid if I only get like so many sick days, you know, and they're pathetic. It's like 3 sick days a year. And I think one job I got 2 weeks vacation. And that's pathetic, dude. To me, that's pathetic. And whatever. We're so equal. There's so much equality. It's a freaking joke. One day we'll take this country back. I have a dream. It freaking turned into a nightmare overnight, but hey! And we got these poofy clouds that look like smog, which is really weird. If you knew where I lived, you'd be like, how am I getting smog? It's like passing over 2 states from California. Oh, there it is. How am I getting smog? Nothing to worry about. Clouds are brown now. the brown cloud. Oh, Mommy, why is that cloud brown? Why am I sick and dying, Mommy? Why are most people diagnosed with cancer now? I mean, I could go on and on and on. All the statistics of just about everything have gone up 100-fold, you know? We should actually be more healthy, you know, with more education, you know, and more technology, more advancements in our lives. But no, it's like the complete opposite. Just like what they did to our country, you know? It's like the complete opposite of what the Constitution stood for. We're not supposed to have a police state. We're not supposed to have checkpoints. We're not supposed to have NSA spying on us constantly for everything. And then they can't even do their job and get terrorists and criminals. That's the worst part. After paying all that money, you know, everybody probably pays like $100,000 a year for security, each person now, you know. But people don't see it like that. I don't understand how they don't see it, you know. How much security we now have and how much it must cost for it to operate. Yeah. I get too mad. Oh. Let me see. I gotta check the time. Okay, I got 5 minutes left. And what else should I talk about? Let's talk about the plane. See, what's funny is there's all these conspiracy theorist people that are labeled this. But the funny thing is, a lot of these people come up with facts and evidence to support what they're saying. But on the other hand, you got a news corporation, they have no facts or evidence. But they come out on mainstream media, tell you a story, and it's the truth. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that plane that disappeared. Yeah, right. But that plane might have not even existed in the first place. It might be a story. Who knows? But like I said, apparently they found it, and I can just picture that, like, they just threw some debris out there and said that was the plane. Like what was it? The Pentagon. Remember the plane that hit the Pentagon that like disintegrated to little pieces? Like somebody like walked by and took some tinfoil out of their pocket and said, "There's the plane." I mean, it's like almost so absurd. It's like hilarious. And then all the footage, missing footage, Oh, we get shootings at airports and stuff like that, schools. And all these places are like the most surveilled places in the world. Like an airport, there's tons of video footage. But they don't release it to the public. What's wrong with that picture? I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Oh, one day we're going to do something. I swear. It'd be really easy if, the people that took their oaths hold up to their oath. Like I said, the military should be knocking on these people's doors and be taking them to jail. And then being like, hey, we got some stuff to do. We need to, start doing some stuff to organize our country and society again. And weed out the corruption at the same time. That's why I want to do my idea so bad. Because not only do you need to build a society, you got to do two things at once. You got to weed out the corruption at the same time and make sure that they don't get back in there as best you can, And it's like people tell me, oh, it can't be done, or oh, no one's gonna do nothing, and it's like I'm a dreamer, okay? I really believe it could be done. I don't believe it's that complicated to do. You need the people, though. You need everybody behind something. But we're all divided. There's so many infighting, it's not funny on the internet. That's probably why I left. We need to unite for something. Even if it's, I don't know. Help! Superman, Batman, Bigfoot, help! Oh well, I think my time's almost out, and I think I'm going to end with this video, and I'm just going to say, well, thanks for the people that are still fighting, and, thanks to the people that, want to do something, even though we really don't do anything at all, but hey, maybe one day, like I said, I won't stop dreaming. It's just, where do we stand? What if everybody in the U.S. was woken up right now, but afraid to do stuff because, they got to go make money, their job, their life? But that would be the ultimate democracy. Yeah, I should tell you that story, but like I said, I'm out of time, and no one would believe it anyway. People hate democracy now. I don't like the way it's being used myself. What's the time? Yeah, I only got 1 minute, and real quick, how is it a democracy if your representatives are having the democracy? It's not the people. It's like -1%. That's a democracy? Yeah, it is. It's their democracy. It's the elite's democracy. Now, if you had a people democracy, that'd be weird. Goodbye, farewell, so long. Wish you well. I'm a little crazy, but it's okay though.